Hello everyone and welcome to our JFX trading system instructional video. So before we start, I would like to emphasize that on our previous video or our installation guide video, make sure na sinunod po ninyo yung instruction po natin kung paano po kayong mag-install ng ating mga indicators or yung trading system para pare-pareho po tayo ng system or settings na nakikita um, for everyone. Okay? So, okay guys, for this video, tuturo ko sa inyo kung paano po to gagamitin itong trading system ng JFX. Okay? So, here, what we have three indicators or custom indicators, no? So, unang-una po, we have our moving average. Alright? So, the moving average is basically to identify the trend. Okay? We have also our automatic zones, which are the boxes. The green boxes represents the possible buy zones and the red boxes are the possible sell zones. Okay? So the third indicators that we have is what we have our signal buy and sell indicator. We have here the green arrow for a buy signal. The red arrow is for the sell signal. So if you notice, there are plenty of buy and sell signals or arrows, but we don't need to take or to trade all signals na lalabas. Alright, so yan. So moving forward, paano po ba gagamitin itong trading system na to? Okay? So if you are a graduate of Learn and Earn trading education or forex education, alam na alam nyo po that we follow the framework of TAE. So ano po ba yung TAE? For just to remind everyone, letter T stands for trend. We have to identify the trend before we trade. Ibig sabihin, kung uptrend or bullish yung market, we only buy. Kung bearish or downtrend yung market, we only sell. Pag neutral or ranging your market, there is an equal opportunity for us to buy and sell. Alright? So, dito, nakikita po natin, using the moving average, that on H1 time frame, the charts or the prices, nilalagari po niya yung moving average. Or basically, the moving average is in the middle of the prices or the charts. So, this represents a ranging or neutral trend. So there is an equal opportunity for us to buy at support or sell at resistance zone area. Okay? So on the letter A of our TAE framework is that we need to identify the area of value. So yung area of value is basically a value or a zone wherein there is a higher probability that the market or the price will react when it enters into that particular area. So the area of value here are the green and red zones. Alright? So pagdating naman natin sa letter E, which is our entry conditions in our exit conditions, dito naman po papasok itong buy and sell arrow signals natin. Okay? So, ipagtagpi-tagpi po natin kung paano po gagamitin. Okay? So, before we get into that, I would like to remind you guys that this system can work on different time frames. Okay? We can use it on H1, M30, M15, M5, alright? No? So, lahat po yan ay magbibigay po sa atin ng iba't ibang signal at ibang-ibang zones. Okay? So, make sure na alam nyo po yung time frame na gagamitin nyo. So, ito, tip. The higher the time frame, the lesser the signal, the lesser the zones, but mas higher po yung accuracy niya. So, sa lower time frame will give you more signals, more zones, but mas lesser po yung accuracy po niya. Okay? So, you can use H1, M30, M15, M5 depending and according to your preference. Okay? Are you a scalper? Are you an intraday? Are you a swing trader? Okay? So if you are a swing trader, you can use the H4 or the D1 time frame. If you are an intraday trader, then you can use the M15, M30, and H1 time frame. If you are a scalper, you can go to M5 time frame. Okay? So sana maliwanag po yun. So lagay, let's go. So again, based on our TIE framework, we have to identify the trend. Now, as mentioned earlier, this is clearly a ranging market. Okay? So it means either we can buy at support or we can sell at resistance. Okay? So now, we know our bias. Step 2, wait for the price to enter our zones or our area of value. Okay? I will give you one example. Like this one. Prices went down, went inside our zone, or touch our buy zone. So that's step 2. No? We wait for the price to enter our area of value or the zones. Step 3. When do we enter our trade? So all we have to do, guys, is just wait for the buy or sell signals inside our zones. Right? So, pumasok sa zone, na-touch ang zone, then we have our entry confirmation. So, after you see, no? Kasi magno-notify naman po, mag-a-alarm naman po yan siya. Meron kang buy signal, nasa zone na. Then basically, all you have to do is just place your buy entry. And place right away your stop loss just below the signal. Okay? Then, exit condition mo. If you remember, we emphasize in Learn and Earn the importance of risk management. That's why we place first our stop loss, right? And we measure kung ano po yung distance ng entry to stop loss mo. And we place our take profit at least 1.5 RR, 2 RR, or 2.5 RR. The higher, the better. Alright? Tandaan nyo po yun. Kasi, yung tinuro ko po sa inyo na risk and reward is very important po in trading. So, that's it, no? Very simple, no? We identify the trend. We wait for the price to reach our area or value or our zones. We wait for the entry confirmation. We just wait for the signal, buy and sell signal. Then we enter our trade. We place our stop loss. We aim for 1.5 to 2 RR. And that's it. We are done. And in addition, guys, I would like you to remember this, that no trading system or no indicator is perfect, and there will be no trading system or indicator that will be perfect. Okay? Tandaan niyo po yun. Okay? So, hindi po ibig sabihin na meron ka na nito ay hindi ka na matatalo. Losing is a part of trading. So, ang importante lang po is that we use the risk management. So, in addition to the risk management, I want you to remember, if you encountered 2 to 3 successive losses, I want you to stop trading for that particular day. Bukas na naman, at wag po kayong mag-alala, hindi po nauubusan ng opportunity ang merkado. Alright? So, sana maliwanag po yun at very clear po yun, no? So, I wish you all the best. Good luck, happy earning, and see you around po.